was cooking on the grill. I wasn't sure. I fired up the old grill before and cooked some burgers and brats and got some baked potatoes in the oven.
Oh, right on.
I like cooking on the grill lately, man. I'm just like last
Yeah.
summer. I didn't go outside much, man. I honestly, dude, from all the shit going on in my world, I just was a hermit and didn't want to see nothing. And now it's like I'm enjoying it. Got the little box going, jamming, cooking. Just
Hell yeah.
I love it,
Little
man.
George Foreman out there.
Dude, I'm just flipping burgers constantly and turning brats. That's what I'm doing.
Right on, man.
I love it.
You gotta start filming yourself do that. Maybe you can just make a whole channel on that.
I'm cooking.
Flipping burgers and brats, man.
Yeah, dude. Well, I actually had a couple people reach out to me from the Star Wars thing, and we're like, "Well, when we're gonna get another Star Wars video?" And it's like, I told them, they're friends of mine now, and it's like, I'm just needed a break from that, and I didn't want to take away from the fun. It was taken away from the fun. We've
Yeah.
talked about this before. I mentioned that, and I didn't want that. That was never my goal. So I'm not giving up on it. It's not over. I'm really enjoying this. This is kind of the route I wanted to go.
Yeah. You're like a
And
lead singer that just joined another band doing a little side thing.
yeah, and I'm glad I'm doing it with you, homie.
Hell yeah, this is fun. So I got a good question for you.
Okay, hit me with it. I might have an answer.
Yeah, yeah. So we were just discussing it a little bit. All right.
Sure.
But I'm going 0 to 60 straight into this one.
Hey, let's hit that. Drop the hammer.
All right. All right. The moon landing, real or fake?
This is crazy. You're asking me about this. I know we've talked about aliens and time travel and shit, but swear to God, I was thinking about that today. No bullshit. No bullshit.
See, we got a wavelength going on here.
No, dude, that's
Got some
crazy.
ESP going on.
Yeah, dude, simpatico. I have that with the missus, and now I'm having it with you. This is crazy. I knew you were the one, man. I told you that. I said you're the one. I'm honestly right now 50-50. Today I was thinking it was more 75-25 fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yes, sir. Just there's been a lot. I know it's like conspiracy talk, but there's a lot of shit that doesn't add up, man. Even after the fact when it was on TV and it just was weird and it looked kind of square, like there was a stage. You know what I'm saying? Like there were. So yeah, 75-25 fake for me.
Okay.
What's your thoughts?
Yeah. So like, there's days where I'm thinking, yep, totally real. Like, it makes sense. Like, I think that it's entirely possible to do it. I don't think that that's too far off.
I think it's possible now.
Right. Well, see, and that's what's weird about it, right? Is if we landed on the moon in the 60s, how the fuck have we not done it again?
Right.
With the technology and it just doesn't make sense. And maybe it's a funding issue, maybe it's a why issue, like what's the purpose? Like what are we accomplishing? You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's my thing. We've never been back.
I think it was like a race to get there, but then once we got there, we're like, well, what the fuck do we do with this? Nothing, because there's nothing there. So they say, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But on the other side of that coin, like if we were there and we're sending people to space all the time, right? There's a space station up there, people are in it, manning it, whatever.
Yeah.
Like who's to say that the other side of the moon doesn't have just this crazy civilization going on? Because you only see one side of the moon,
No, I know, dude. This is crazy. Like
you know what I mean?
Unreal
like,
that we're talking about this right now. Yeah, no, I hear you. I was thinking the same thing,
because
but
the
on
moon
other
doesn't
planets.
rotate around the Earth rotates and the moon just kind of like
Lingers.
chills out. And
I was thinking this about other planets too. It's like maybe there's there's other civilizations and tribes and shit happening all over that we just Maybe some people know about it and they keep it all under low key because they feed you what they show you and feed you what they want you to know.
Right.
They don't overplay it, right?
Right.
What Elon's talking about, he wants to go and start living, get off this planet and go start living on Mars or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought that's what he's been talking about. Yeah.
Isn't Mars too hot? Oh, wait, Mars is the other way.
Yeah. Maybe he wants to go to Uranus.
Ooh,
Giggity. No, I don't know.
ouch. It's a long trip. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a bumpy road.
Yeah.
Um I was thinking that today, dude. I'm like, it's funny because the Star Wars book, not to get into the Star Wars thing, but me and my buddies are reading this 19 book series, and all the other books, there's always like an admiral or the bad guys like that, or there's a Sith Lord, right? Well, now there's a whole other race that showed up from a galaxy unknown that has been like hanging out here. They've been on planets, and now
Right.
they're starting to come to light, and they want to take shit over. The Yuzan Vong, which is crazy, dude. The series is fucking awesome. But they don't like technology. They've just been like studying everyone that's, all in Coruscant and all over the place in the Star Wars world. But they're all organic. They build their own shit naturally, and it's just cool. So it had me thinking, it's like, dude, just like you've mentioned about like time travel and stuff, like people have been, it's like, what if? Like we don't really know,
Right.
right? About aliens and all the shit that's out there. I mean, space is a big place.
There's a lot out there, right? And who's to say there's no way, as vast as it is, there's no way we're the only life forms. There's just no way.
No, right. It's just to me that's silly to think that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
silly.
Now, like, they might not look like what we think they look like, green with big black eyes and
3 fingers.
3 fingers, big heads, you know what I mean?
The shocker. Yeah.
But then again, yeah. Then again, they might, who knows, like, someone had to see that in order to come up with that idea, right?
Well, right.
But there's a
100%
theory,
agree.
I don't know if you ever heard this theory before, though. You know how, like, the ancient Greeks have all the different gods, and they have, like, they're riding chariots and coming down from space, from the
Yeah.
sky, coming down, whatever.
Yep.
There's this theory that, like, um, they would come down to, like, procreate with humans, basically because the humans just kept killing themselves, essentially. Like, they were just too barbaric and they just couldn't figure it out, right? They just kept failing, basically. Almost like we're a petri dish, an experiment. It's like, all right, humans, here you go, try it. Let's see
Yeah.
if this works. And then, like, we kill ourselves off or we just go extinct or whatever. Then we got to freaking populate again and try this again. And then, so, like, the theory is that aliens, or what the gods were considered, were actually aliens coming down to, like, procreate with humans, to, like, give them better genes, make them smarter, basically, to, like, keep them from going extinct, from killing themselves off or whatever nonsense we would get into. And then they would leave, and then those people would have kids, and those would be essentially the smarter kids, and it would just keep growing from there. So, like, all like the ancient text or pictures that you see, like hieroglyphics and stuff that show people coming, the gods
Okay.
coming down from the sky, those are actually would be aliens, basically.
Interesting. It kind of reminds me of like a Bible story because
It could be. Yeah.
they used to say that some of the angels would come down and have sex with humans, and then they would create these like half breeds. I
Yeah,
don't know
sounds like the same story.
yeah, dude. I don't know the exact what biblical verse or story it's in, but a guy at work that I work with, he's studied quite a bit of the Bible. He used to be a Jehovah's Witness, but he studies himself basically, and he knows a lot of knowledge about it. And he was telling me this, like it's crazy what you were just telling me. He was telling me this story about how the angels would come down, and God was getting pissed and creating these half breeds. Yeah, it sounds like the same thing, dude. That's
Dude,
that's weird.
it is weird. That's weird. That's a weird tie. 'Cause it goes back to, like, the same thing with, like like the floods, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you watch that documentary, um, uh, Ancient Apocalypse, I think it was called,
Okay.
and it was basically went back and it had every civilization in the world basically had the same story. There was this massive flood or these massive rains came in, flooded the area, and then, like,
Yeah.
a singular person came to their civilization and taught them how to rebuild civilization. But it was only one person who came. You know what I mean? And it's just
Yeah.
weird, and, like, every civilization around the world, all in the same time period, right? It was all, like, 12,000 years ago or whatever it was, all had the exact same story, but it was slightly different. Like, some people were like, "Oh, a giant came and taught us how to build these monuments." Oh, this person that was rode in on a snake or whatever
Yeah, yeah.
came in and, like, taught us how to build this stuff, and it was all the same stuff, and, like, all the monuments around the world, all shaped pretty much the same, pyramid type shape thing, you
That's
know, it's like
that's interesting how that shit was built too. Like,
yeah,
think
right.
about it. Think how that stuff was built. I mean, them things are huge. They didn't
Mhm.
have boom lifts and scaffolding. Well, they designed scaffolding. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would imagine scaffolding was a they figured out a way to do that, but, like, they didn't have motors that we know of.
Right. It's all by hand. So,
Yeah,
supposedly.
yeah. Well, there's theories too that they had, like, a different kind of technology that used radio frequencies where we are more digitally, mechanically operated, like, we have winches and
Yeah, yeah.
shit like that, where they had it figured out to where they could use, like, radio waves to, like, vibrate things and make it move a lot easier.
Well, that's a thing. Like, that's
Yeah,
not a I mean, like, when we look at 5G is a bad thing, and, I'm not trying to trail off on your topic here, but,
yeah. Is
like
that what the I don't really know much about 5G, so I don't really know.
well, they did studies where, like, 4G, okay, the frequencies would, like, penetrate your skin a little bit, but bounce back off, where 5G fucking it, like, goes in you. And think
Ah,
about you're holding like, most all day long, we got something technology jammed in our ears or in our pockets all day long, right?
yeah,
Most people carry their phone in their back pocket, in their pocket, on their hip, right?
right.
And that's sending signal constantly.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna tie it to a string and start dragging it behind me.
Yeah, dude, yeah, I know. I'm like, "I'm gonna get one of them watches that can tell me if I'm getting a call." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, that's the same thing. It's
Yeah, yeah,
sending a
exactly.
signal." So it's like, "Okay, well, I'll just keep the big phone in my pocket."
Right. Well, your leg will fall off, but
And frequency, they've done studies, like, they used to do that kinda shit, like, like the CIA and stuff use that.
oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, man.
To, like, see if there's communication happening somewhere or what?
Well, just for studies on the mind, like,
Oh,
even radio waves, right? Like, the sounds and there's a whole big debacle that goes along with that, man. How do you think they come up with all this stuff or where they learn? Just like medicine. They do studies on it. Well, people sign up, "Well, I'll try the shit and I'll get paid $500." You don't know if your fucking toe is gonna fall off,
right.
you know?
Yeah, yeah, we'll give you $500 and take this
Well, they gotta
thing.
test it.
Yeah, that's true. Duh, that's kinda scary, though.
Yeah, dude. That shit happened. Well, I mean, they even said that the television it's a form of mind control. Would you
Oh, well,
not
that's
I mean,
completely obvious,
well,
yeah.
see? There's one example. Before that, it was the radio, and before that, it was the newspaper. Before that, it was a guy on a fucking horse bringing letters.
Up on stage, yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a twofold thing, though, because it is it is kinda mind control, and it's addicting to a point where people are hooked to it, but also it is it's a double-edged sword, right? Because it's giving you information that you probably need, or
Well, that's the age we
well,
live in.
some
Yep.
of it is information you need. A lot of it is garbage, but at least now it is.
Yeah. Well, it's just we all need it now. It's all just we need that bam, bam, bam.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But like you were mentioning, like the gods and stuff, I've always found that interesting too, as a form of what people worshipped or thought was real. Them stories, you know.
Mhm.
At one point, when I question things and like to learn, it's like, well, who's right? Maybe there are a bunch of gods. Maybe
Yeah,
God
could
is
be.
a one god, and then there's Apollo, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay,
you
right.
know what I'm
Like the god
saying?
of the sky, the god of the
Yeah,
earth, the god of yeah.
right. That could be a
Yeah,
thing.
it could be. You never know.
But going back to the moon landing, man, yeah, I sometimes I like today I was seriously thinking about it. And it just popped in, and I'm like, man, that's because it's like we've been wanting to talk about aliens, and we mentioned it before, and the galaxy and space and stuff,
Right,
and that came to my mind. I'm like, man, I don't know what right away when you said that. Well, how come we haven't been back?
right.
Well, fuck, we should be able to go. They should be doing tour guides up there.
Well, right, I mean, why don't they have a spacecraft that can just be like a should be a shuttle system, just like, you
Yeah.
know? You do it once, why the hell aren't we continuing? Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. I mean, it's gotta be a funding thing. How long do you know how long it took to get to the moon when they
No,
went there?
no, I don't. No, I don't.
Hmm,
That I do not know. Well,
interesting.
probably just through a door and on the stage.
It might have been only a minute, yeah.
You know, who knows?
It might have been a couple weeks, I don't know how long it would have taken. I mean, I don't find it completely unrealistic though, because there are people that are up in the space station. I mean, just what, a couple years ago, that Red Bull thing that dude jumped out of a he was in space, and
Well,
he
yeah.
had jumped, and
I
he
mean, I believe it
the
now.
thing.
If it were to, you know what I'm saying? Like I believe it now. We have the technology. We've come a long way. Science is way better. Like we
Right,
need science. We need that.
yeah.
Eh,
Real science, so
r-
not like what people tell us is science.
Right.
We
Right.
need to continue to keep questioning what the science is, because that's what science is.
Eh,
Learning, adapting, overcoming,
Yeah. Well, you need it.
and
It's
adjusting.
how
Yeah,
we evolve. It's how we get. We learn things through that, and what e- e- even medical things,
right.
everything, man. It ties together, all of it. But now that there's a lot more talk of UFOs and aliens on
Yeah,
mainstream media now.
yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I think they're I think it's all bullshit lie. I think it's a lie. I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it's what they're telling us is a lie. I think they're just trying to, like, brush it off as, like, no big deal, just for something to, like, maintain and keep into the news. Other than all the Trump bullshit,
Well, right, that's a
they're just
fucking
trying to
constant thing too.
pump
It's
us
old.
full of nonsense.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm gonna say this just off the topic, quick, but I think we won't have a 2024 election.
Really?
Yes,
What's gonna happen?
I think they're gonna declare war with Russia. And if they do that, that's the only way. That's one of the ways. I believe it's the only way that there won't be an election because we're in war.
But how can they do that?
How do they lock us all down?
That's true.
I didn't mean to
Well,
jump off the subject,
I'm
but
just gonna
since
say
you mentioned the Trump
I'll
bullshit in
just
the
say it I'll
news,
just say it right now. If there's people out there who still believe that the Democratic Party isn't full of shit and corrupt as all hell. If that happens, that is point blank, like completely obvious, right? Because that's fucking nonsense.
There's good ones in there. There's good ones on
There
both
are,
sides,
there
right?
are,
But it's just so corrupt now, it doesn't matter.
right, right, and they're all together. They're all working. A lot of them are working together. Doesn't matter what side of the party that what side of the aisle they're on, right? But it's very blatantly obvious that the people that claim to be on the one side are things are very one-sided. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think the media is just finding all these things to throw at us about aliens. Or I mean, that's just one thing on top of Trump trying to arrest him every other day. And
yeah.
but honestly, there's aliens. I'd be scared as fucking shit to meet one, but I think it'd be cool.
I wouldn't mind meeting one. I mean, you may have met one already. Who
Yeah, we
knows?
don't know. Could be hanging out here, just like in my
Maybe.
books I'm reading. They put on the disguise and they're hanging out with us. They're
Yeah,
learning. They're trying to
yeah.
learn and see what they're probably laughing at us.
Probably. Yeah.
Look at them
Look at
dumb
these fucking
fuckers.
idiots.
Yeah, a bunch of schlep rocks, you know.
Those are schlep rocks.
Well,
It's not. You're not far off though. I mean, you think about it. Like they could be anywhere, just blending right in.
when if you were a part of a group or a tribe, wouldn't you? The best way to infiltrate, right, is to be low key and learn.
Well, that's what cops do to like infiltrate stuff. They just, all right, you're going undercover, but you need
Yeah.
to live. You need to live the lifestyle. You need to do illegal shit if you're gonna be a part of that. Otherwise, they're gonna know you're fake, right? Like,
Well,
just
I mean, I don't want like aliens like War of the Worlds rolling down here
no.
because that's scary. That'd be some crazy shit.
That would be, yeah, that'd be too much.
Imagine seeing that going outside, big fucking thing, scooping people up.
Yeah.
No, no sir.
Remember Mars Attacks? Remember that movie?
Oh yeah,
That'd
that was funny.
be fun to have those aliens, although their little laser beams were bad, but like they were cute.
I'm calling fucking Will Smith. Remember he popped that alien in the face?
Yep.
Bam.
Oh, Independence Day.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. Well, and the way he hit freaking
Yeah,
the way he
Chris
hit
Rock.
Chris Rock, man. He still got it.
What did you think about that?
Dude, I don't know. At first I thought it was like staged.
Yeah, me too.
Like I thought it was just like, oh, this was just a way to, because ratings were down, right? So they're like, oh,
Yeah,
let's
that could have been.
let's fire this thing up and let's see what happens. But apparently it was kind of real. I don't know.
Dude walked right up there. He didn't give a fuck.
No. No, and so something was obviously bothering him because you could just tell like someone doesn't just go from like all of a sudden just like tweak out and
Well,
go from 0 to
their
60
whole
in an
relate.
anger
Yeah, I mean,
rage like that.
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I thought it was for ratings. I really did. I'm like, well, they're just trying to spice up the whole awards thing because people just don't give a shit anymore. And it's all fake anyway. Like only certain people win the awards now, even though that a better actor is out there that could have won or
Yeah,
whatever.
right.
You know.
Well, there's a lot of good ones out there.
Oh
It's
god, yeah.
hard now, man. It's
Oh, there's a
fucking.
ton of good ones.
I mean, Joaquin Phoenix, man, he's a phenomenal actor, dude. Phenomenal.
Yeah. He is. I was listening to something on him today. Um Brian Callen was talking about him. And like it was
About the Joker?
about the Joker.
Yeah.
Dude, like that role was insane. I guess he lost like a whole shit ton of
Yeah.
weight
It's
and like
crazy how they do
just
that.
got weird, and they said he's so unpredictable on set too cuz he'll just like randomly do something weird. But as long as it's filming, like that's what he'll do and just like, oh, that
Yeah,
could that might fit,
that improv shit's the best stuff, man, because it's real.
Right. Yeah. And that's what oh shit, now I can't remember his name.
Christian
Um,
Bale's done lost a
Christian
lot.
Bale, that's
Yeah,
exactly who I was thinking of. Christian Bale, like, in The Machinist, and, like, dude, that was one of
boxer,
his craziest roles.
the boxer movie there.
Yeah,
I forgot the
yeah.
name of it.
Oh, that was on the true story based on,
Yeah,
yep,
the two brothers,
yep,
and also Matthew McConaughey lost a lot of weight too in one of his films. It's
okay.
crazy how they do that. I mean, look at Hugh Jackman. He got jacked. It's
Oh, yeah,
to the heavens to play Wolverine.
yep. Dude,
He looked like a
there's
god.
too 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 many of them that are just, like, way too good. I mean, still, in my opinion, the best role ever was the way, oh my god, dude, my brain is not thinking of people right now.
That's all right. Well, it's
The
aliens.
who
They're
who
fucking
played
with
the
you.
Joker? Who played the Joker in the, Dark Knight?
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, yes. Holy
Hmm.
shit. Why couldn't I think of him? That Joker was
That's sad, dude. You think about that. Sad. That man. We don't know what's even. You could have all the fucking money in the world, and it
yeah,
doesn't matter. That does
yeah,
money doesn't buy happiness, man.
no.
It truly does. I don't know because I don't have a pot to piss in, but
Right.
I'm just saying.
I think that was more drug related, I think, wasn't it?
With Heath Ledger.
Yeah. I mean, he probably went to a place that he wasn't happy with, but,
Well, let's
like,
talk about that. Think about this. I mean, he played. I don't. Did you ever see the movie 10 Things I Hate About You? It was
mhm,
kind of like the 90s
yep,
high school. Great movie. He did a
yeah,
great job in that too. A lot of
yep,
great actors and actresses in that film.
yep.
But like all of a sudden you blow up overnight. How would you deal with that pressure?
Yeah, no kidding. Well, 'cause he did A Knight's Tale too, that was a good
Yeah,
movie.
that was a good film too. But like I'm like Justin Bieber. Dude's been in the spotlight since he was 12.
Yeah, even before that yet, I think.
Like all these Macaulay Culkin,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Macaulay
right?
Culkin.
A lot of them 80s actors or actresses too, we'll say. I don't mean to just be naming men but that's what comes to mind.
Yeah.
They just and then they get all this money and they're famous and then next thing you know they're getting fancy cars and drugs are getting passed to them. I mean, we don't know. You don't
Well,
know.
and yeah,
Partying.
there's a there's, like, this idea in Hollywood, obviously, right, that Hollywood is just totally fucked, where, I mean, the drugs come easy, like, there's a lot of weird things going on with,
Oh
like, the
yeah.
kids and, like, other people, like, look at that Weinstein thing and, like, or Harvey Weinstein or whatever, and, like, just weird shit like that, right? So, you gotta imagine that that plays a massive toll on a lot of the younger people coming up.
Well,
It's
even on
gross, actually, but
YouTube. I mean, YouTube has kid stars that are it's like, now how much of that is like the parents pushing? The kid doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
no, hell no. Sounds like a Britney Spears situation, the dad's trying to take all the money, right?
What? Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a story right there.
yeah.
She came on the scene, you know. We don't I mean, yeah, Hollywood that yeah, we don't know. It's all money and but yeah, Heath Ledger was fantastic. Nobody can play the Joker like I mean, I know Joaquin Phoenix just did the Joker movie and he did a great job, but that role that Heath did,
Dude, the way he did it, like, I feel like that's what the Joker is supposed to be. The way it was written, like, I think that was
for that
you could
style of
tell he
Batman
was
movies.
crazy,
Yeah.
but he didn't you never saw him do any violence, he just created a
Yeah,
situation of
sneaky.
violence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he
Yeah.
had his lackeys do bad things, and he was just the mastermind behind it all,
Right.
and he was just crazy, right? His mind was just like, you know? Where the Joker that Joaquin Phoenix did was, like, violent,
Yeah.
and he caused violence, and he
Right.
was instigating violence, where the Joker just wanted to be
Did you ever see the Walk the Line with Reese Witherspoon and Joaquin Phoenix about Johnny Cash?
Mhm. That's a great movie. Love that movie.
They sang
Oh, yeah. Yep.
like legitimately.
Mhm.
I had the soundtrack. I bought the soundtrack because I'm like, fuck, this is good.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, there's
She's
times
good.
where, like, that'll pop up on my Pandora or whatever, and I'll be like, "Holy man, this is"
I mean, Johnny Cash, it's
I gotta
Johnny
double
Cash,
check,
but yeah.
you gotta double check, "Oh, that's Joaquin Phoenix singing that." Yeah, no, he's talented, man,
Yeah, he
without a doubt.
played Caesar in,
Gladiator.
Gladiator, thank you.
Mhm. Yep.
Another great movie.
Another good movie. A lot of people give me shit for really liking that movie
Dude, it's
'cause of what's his face. Um,
fucking great.
yeah. Yeah, no, I know, man. I know. I absolutely love that movie. Well,
No,
who played Gladiator in that?
not Russell Crowe. Was it
Yeah,
Russell
Russell
Crowe?
Crowe. Yeah,
Russell
Russell
Crowe.
Crowe. He gets shit on for being a boring actor or something like that.
The fuck
Like,
outta
no, no, no,
here.
no.
Stick it.
He's good.
Turn that bitch sideways.
Yeah. Are
Like The
you
Rock.
not entertained?
Yeah.
I was entertained. It was
I
good.
was too. Fuck yeah. Shit. I just watched it not that long ago. I like watching them old movies like that
Oh,
with
so
the
do I, dude.
arena stuff and
'Cause they're good.
gladiators and
'Cause
fuck.
they're good. They don't make
Braveheart.
movies like that anymore, man. They don't. Not
Braveheart's
even
another
close.
good one.
Braveheart's good.
Fucking okay.
Dude,
Alien movies.
we could go on
I know.
movies forever, dude.
Well, yeah.
Gangs of New York, you ever see that?
It
That
sounds familiar.
I think Leonardo DiCaprio is in it. Young Leo.
Young Leo, right? Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a
I think
while.
so.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I think it's Christian Bale in that too. I think Christian Bale might even be in it.
You know what, dude?
I gotta look that up to make sure
You
I'm not
seen you seen Young
bullshit.
Guns? I'll bullshit and talk while you look it up.
Young Guns.
With Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen, Kiefer Sutherland,
I may have.
Lou Diamond Phillips. It's a Western movie.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I don't remember it though.
No?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't even think about the story it's about now. It's one of the most famous fucking guys in back then. Billy the Kid. It's about Billy the Kid.
Okay.
Well, Tom Cruise was in that son of a bitch too. He was one of the bad guys that got shot. He showed up on set and it's like, man, I've never been in a Western. They put him in there.
What?
You know shit.
That is freaking awesome.
Yep. I just seen a little thing
You know
about it.
what one I really hold on, I'm gonna go through the cast here. So like Daniel Day-Lewis, Leonardo DiCaprio, Cameron Diaz, uh, John C. Reilly, Liam Neeson, Henry
Holy shit.
Thomas, Brendan Gleeson.
The hell? What the
Dude,
hell?
just tons of people.
We gotta have a movie talk. I know people are gonna like this because you forget about movies if you don't see them for a while and they don't show up on your Netflix or Hulu or whatever 84 other subscriptions we all got.
Yeah. What now I just lost my train of thought of what you were saying.
I just said Young Guns with Tom Cruise. He showed up, and then
Yeah.
I was like, we gotta
Oh,
get
about
to
a movie that had people that just surprised me, Donnie Darko. Do you ever see that?
no.
It's kind of a scarier.
Yeah, it's like a darker movie, right?
Yeah, but, like, there was cast members in there that blew my mind. Jake Gyllenhaal was in it. I mean, these guys are all young when they did this.
Jake
Maggie
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal,
Oh
Drew
yeah, they
Barrymore.
good for doing that Brokeback Mountain movie.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, fuck eh.
Seth Rogen was in it, like, a young Seth Rogen, like, probably, like, 15 years old, I don't know.
Well,
Just
you want to come over later and we'll watch Brokeback?
no, I'm good. I did watch that movie, though. I mean, it wasn't a bad movie. It's just
I'm just fucking with you.
it
Yeah,
just
no, I got nothing.
got a bit I mean, that movie came out in a really tough time, right? Before people were really super accepting of that
Yeah,
kind of behavior.
bunch of tummy sticks happening.
Tummy sticks. Dude, Jake Gyllenhaal, like Southpaw, one of my favorite boxing movies ever.
Yeah, that's good. That was a good one. Nothing compares to Rocky.
No,
Who gives a
no,
shit?
you're right. No. But like when it comes to like a movie that like I'm sentimental about like father-daughter, father-son stuff. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
No,
So
yeah,
like
that's good.
so like it's that
What's
aspect of it is
you know what movie? What's that movie with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, and she passes away, and then he raises. Uh, Son of a bitch.
Oh shit, I don't
That's a
know.
sentimental one too. That's sad. I can't think of the damn name now. It's gonna make me mad. That's a good one. I know what you mean though about sentimental movies.
Yeah.
I get you, man.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for like underdog stories and like especially ones with like a
With
struggle between like a parent and the kid or whatever, you know.
yeah, yeah, man. Classic movies, dude. We're talking about. What's your favorite sci-fi movie? Like your alien type of movie?
Oh man, I don't know. I'd have to think about that
There's a
one
few.
for a minute.
Yeah, I've tried watching some of the fucking newer shows that are about space on like Amazon Prime, and I can't think of the names of them now. Now I'm having the brain fog here.
Men in Black.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that's good.
Pretty good.
Will Smith, man.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones.
What else?
That was a
No,
big one in
there's a
its
lot
day.
of good ones. Like Independence Day is good. Like The Martian.
Oh yeah.
The Martian is good.
Ooh, that's got another one of the.
Our brains are so
Yeah,
fried
dude.
right
Everybody's gonna be like, "You
now.
dumb
God,
fuckers,
you dumb
stop
fucker.
talking."
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
no,
I was
that's
on a roll there for a minute, but
yeah,
now
no,
I'm just
you're hitting all the names. No,
yeah.
The Martian was really good. I thought that was pretty well done.
But like you were
But
saying, where did they come up? Where did they get the idea of what like an alien would look like? Right?
someone had to have seen it, man, I'm telling you. Cause like, I mean, you think about it, like, you look at old cartoons and stuff or, like, even old movies, and they have all this technology in it. I always go back to the Jetsons. They had they had Apple Watches, they had
Little spaceships and shit.
little spaceships, they had Wi-Fi, they had robots, they had all all the stuff, like, that did not exist when I was a kid, right? Like,
Yeah, no,
those things weren't a thing.
they weren't.
And then all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, guess what? We're doing everything that they did in the Jetsons other than
Mm,
flying cars."
as of right now,
As of right now. Well, we were supposed
we're
to. They
dude.
told us we were gonna have them by now. So,
Think think about
WTF.
fucking AI, right? They were talking about like because now you James Earl Jones kind of gave his rights away that he can be used for Vader now AI, or they can take clips of it and break the sound down and manipulate it or whatever. I don't know the whole process. I don't study any of that shit. But just think about what they can do with that with anything, like even music.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of fake stuff out there now.
Right.
I mean, they were kind of doing that kind of shit, not musically wise, but you like the Jetsons. You keep bringing that up, and I'm thinking about it now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, they were communicating and shit. Vader had FaceTime when he was in his chamber there, and he was choking the admiral through the screen,
Right.
and that was,
Yeah, all the hologram stuff and just
yeah,
like no, I know, man. It's just super weird. So, like, where do those ideas come from? Like, you can't tell me that people that are writing these scripts are the initiators of, like, technology, right? They have to be they got someone's gotta be telling them, "Alright, we have this new technology that we wanna work on or that we're working on. You put it in the movie so that way it's kind of like a, 'let's get it out there.'"
yeah, kind of show
And
you,
then people can be like, "Oh, well, that'd be super cool," you know? That way, when it comes out 10, 15, 20 years later, they're like, "Let's get oh my god, it's just like Star Wars. Oh my god, it's just like the Jetsons."
dude.
Right?
I'd want a real lightsaber, for
No kidding.
real.
You'd chop your horn off. We can't be
Yeah,
having that.
son of a bitch.
God damn it.
It hit the floor. Pick it up, honey.
Put it on ice.
Put it on ice. We're going.
Get to the ER.
Yep,
But no, it's like
a horn in a box.
Put it in a pizza box.
Yeah.
See if the doctor can understand some comedy.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great Saturday Night Live skit.
Oh my god. Dude, but, like, seriously, like, there's gotta be someone figured it out now and they're moving around, going back in time, going forward in time. Problem is you can't go back in time and fuck with anything because
I was just
everything will
gonna say,
change.
would you if you were if s would you go in if you could, would you go forward in time into the future?
I don't know, that's an iffy one. My
Mhm.
curiosity says yes because I wanna just see what it would be like. But at the same time, if you go too far ahead, like, do you show up aged or dead, right?
Yeah. Who's to say?
You
Be
know, like,
interesting.
"Oh, let's go 15 years ahead," and then you're, like, not there. Like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that'd be
And then you
me.
come back and you're like, "Fuck this, I'm you know?" Then you're freaking out.
Woo, bitches!
"Yep, I only got 15 years left, let's go," you know?
At the club, you're fucking 40,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, exactly, that'd be scary knowing, you know, real life, like, tarot card reader, psychic, it's like, no way.
Yeah, I don't get into none of that.
Going back in time would be sweet, though. I'm not talking, like, back, like, a couple years, I'm talking, like, going back to, like, Rome, you know what I mean? Like,
Ooh.
ancient Rome or, like, the Dark Ages or something, like, that would be cool.
That yeah, that'd be scary shit though too, man, and I'll be freaky. You
Oh,
gotta be a
yeah.
sword fighter.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
your
god.
profession? I'm a bullfighter.
Yeah, right?
You
No,
know?
thanks.
Mm-mm.
No, like, when was, like, the Black Plague? That was, like, the was that the Dark Ages? The Renaissance? When was the Dark
Yeah,
Ages?
yeah.
I think
Even
the Renaissance would be a cool time, like,
well, they
London
do.
back
Yeah,
in, like,
they
the
have like those
1400s.
Renaissance fairs and shit. You can people dress up and they do all
Yeah.
that stuff. That'd be cool to see. They have
That'd
one
be
over by Wisconsin Dells.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that would be an interesting time to go back to see how things were,
sure.
see how they really were, and not see how somebody's writing about it, right? Because
Would
that's history books frustrate me sometimes. Like some of it may be true that they're saying, but it's all in a perspective of what they want you to believe, right?
like I was saying with the moon.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The history books may tell you the truth, but they're spinning it in a way that makes you believe one way of something or
Well,
another way
Area
of something.
51. I mean, I don't know. I've been there in Tony Hawk, but I've never been there in
Right.
real life, you know. We don't know it's all kinds of goofy shits in there. And who knows, like if you worked there and seen shit, would you tell people about it?
Oh,
Or
Bob
do
Lazar did.
they probably well, whistleblowers end up getting
Whacked. Yeah.
yeah, and not in a good way. Giggity.
No, right. No, I know, man. It's freaking ugh. That's why when they're coming out and saying stuff now, it's like, why now? Why is it okay to say it now when they couldn't say it before?
Well,
You know what I
maybe
mean?
we're
So
getting
it's just
close or somebody seen something or I don't know. My dad tells a story of a long time ago. I was just a baby, but he swears to God he fucking something with lights was flying next to him. It was late at night. He was going down like a country road coming home and he looked over and fucking freaked him out.
yeah. No, I mean, I think all of us have probably seen something similar, but just pass it off as like, yeah, it's just maybe it's a car or a motorcycle or a plane or whatever.
Yeah.
But you never freaking know, dude. You never know.
Well, maybe it's getting to that time.
Well, and going back to what I was saying before, like I feel like we're just a petri dish and we're just being like aliens were so they're trying to figure out how they became what they are. And they're like, "Well, let's see if we can like replicate it, right? So Earth is like a petri dish of, all right, humans, get after it. Let's see if we can replicate how our technology became what it is. So we're doing the same thing. Are we following in the exact same footsteps, like as an experiment, right? I don't
Yeah.
know.
They're just watching, right? Learning,
Yeah, exactly.
pulling the strings. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about, but it's interesting.
I don't know if they're I don't know that they would be pulling the strings. Well, maybe they would be, but like, I'm sure they would intervene with something if it got out of control.
Well, did you ever see you've seen the Predator movies, right? I'm not talking about the
Yep.
ones with Arnold,
Yeah.
not with Arnold, but like the newer Predator one that was just a couple
Oh,
years
I don't know
ago.
if I've seen the new one, like
No, where it's
Predator
like
versus Alien and stuff.
no, it's actually it's like a tribal. It's like an older civilization, and there's tribes. They're like Native Americans and shit.
Okay.
And the predators like land on on their on the planet. We'll
Oh,
say on
Prey? You're talking about
oh
Prey?
prey. That's the name of it. Well, it's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's fucking predator to
Yeah.
me, but prey. You've seen prey?
No, I haven't watched it yet. That's
Oh, dude,
literally on my list of
dude,
stuff to watch.
gotta watch it.
Okay.
A
It's on Hulu.
best predator movie in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, I like
Is
Arnold.
it's a
Don't get me wrong.
movie or it's a
No,
series?
it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
prey. Yeah,
I'll have to watch that thing.
best one in my opinion.
Really? Yeah,
But
I'll have
yeah,
to check
they
it.
it's a tribe, you know, and they land. The predators come down there to hunt, like to hunt
Mhm.
animals and shit. You know,
Yeah.
they know about it and they go there for fun. You know, they send. Yeah, you just got to see it. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
Awesome as shit, though. Awesome as shit.
Yeah, no, that's definitely one of the ones that is, like, on my list of things to watch. I just gotta find the time to watch things.
Yeah,
I did watch that, Poisoned.
you did.
Yeah,
What'd you think? Like,
that was
see,
messed up.
eh?
I was literally eating spaghetti, like, as I was watching it, and, like,
Yeah,
the beginning, I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I ain't hungry anymore." But then they're like, "Oh, don't worry, hamburger's okay," because I put hamburger in my spaghetti.
spaghetti.
And I'm like, "Oh, fuck," like, "Oh, hamburger's okay." It's like, "Oh, okay, I guess I can keep eating, but I'm just not hungry anymore." Just kinda push it off to the side.
I know that's what I'm having hamburger.
Like, "Oh my god, that's just messed up."
But
But yeah, man, oof, that's a whole nother topic too.
sure, that's for one for another time. But yeah, I don't know. I believe there's other things out there,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
other
yeah, it's
races, other
it's
species, the whole
it's
9 yards.
completely I can't think of a situation where there wouldn't be, right? It's
Yep.
just there's just too much. And I think we've said this before, but, like, the sun is a star, and there's billions and billions of stars. There
Very
is
right.
no way that every single one of those stars doesn't have a series of planets around it that has life forms on it. And I know some of the stars are burnt out, right? Like, we see the light still from them, but they're gone.
Like I was saying, man, and even our consciousness and stuff. It's like what makes us function. What makes
Right.
us do what we're doing right now.
Yeah. It's just a series of energies, man.
It's crazy shit, man. And like I said, when you see somebody pass away shortly after, it's there's you can tell
There's
there's
a feeling.
it's
There's an
yeah.
energy. There's
The
an energy
energy's
around
not
it.
there. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not there. So where's it go? I can't,
Mhm.
I don't want to say I can't wait. That's terrible to say that, but when the day comes and I meet our maker, the creator, it's like we're gonna sit down, brew some
Yeah,
coffee, get some Door County shit over there. You know
yeah,
what I'm
okay,
talking
I'll
about,
throw that
and
over
let's
there
talk
from
here.
wherever,
Hand me a
wherever.
cigarette. I want a cigarette. We're gonna talk.
Yeah. Nah, you want nah, you get that opportunity. You gotta go for that big Cuban cigar.
Whatever. Yeah, sure. Whatever he's got,
Yeah.
blaze it up. Here, roll a doob. Well,
He's gonna have Swisher Sweets up there. That's what he's gonna
yeah, yeah, cherry flavor.
cherry flavored.
He'll be like, boy, I tell you what,
Yeah,
you
right.
did some dumb shit. Yes, sir.
I've seen some dumbasses in my day, but let me tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this was good.
Hell yeah.
You got any other final thoughts, or I just think we're getting to that time where things are gonna be different.
Answers. There has to be answers, right?
Yeah.
Because like let's put it this way. We all have ideas of what is out there or what is or isn't. But there is a factual definite answer,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
The, the truth exists. There is a truth. The problem is nobody knows what it is. And we can all speculate, but at some point someone's got to figure it out.
Yeah. Well, it's fun speculating. I enjoy this.
Actually, it
'Cause
is kind of fun. Maybe that's why they don't tell us.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Let them all wonder. God forbid us civilians can't, become friends with the aliens or something. Yeah,
Who says they got 3 fingers?
I don't know what do they got.
I don't know. That's some Star Trek shit you're doing there.
Is that what it is? This is
Spock.
like Ninja
Yeah.
Turtle stuff. This is a Ninja Turtle hand.
Yeah. See that there? Yeah. Secret of the Ooze, my friend.
Oh, one of the best movies ever, man.
Yep.
Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Ninja.
I would I
Ninja.
would turn that on. Yep, exactly. I would turn that on and watch like the first fight scene in the pizza, like in the little
Oh yeah.
mall thing.
Oh yeah.
That, and then I would fast forward it to where Vanilla Ice is singing,
Dude.
and like they're whooping everyone's ass in
I
there.
love Vanilla Ice, dude. He was another one of my role models growing up.
Z, you are something else.
I'll
Just
have to
taking
tell you
down
some
all the
stories
crap.
about that next time.
About Vanilla Ice?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, did you meet him?
No, that'd been fucking
Rob
cool
Van
though.
Winkle.
Rob Van Wing, he's still doing his thing, man. He's
He
still
is. Yeah, yeah. He did.
he does a
He
house
like.
show, like a remodeling show. He's into motocross.
Yeah, he was a motocross.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Iceman.
Yeah. He was on a couple reality TV shows too, I think.
Ding 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 ding.
Yeah. Then he had to make Ice Ice Baby a rock song because he couldn't keep it the way it was.
Yeah, that
Unfortunately, it was still too good. It was good. Still to this day one of the coolest rap songs ever.
fucking a.
No
Yes, it
matter
is.
who you are, you turn it on, everyone knows it. And almost every word too.
Stop, collaborate, and listen. Ice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a hawk from daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? No.
No,
There you go. I don't
I don't
know.
know.
Turn off the lights and we'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax the chump like a candle. Dance. Ding, 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 ding. All right.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't rap. I don't sound like Vanilla, but
No, I think you nailed it though.
yeah. Fuck
But
me.
yeah, man, this is another good one.
Yes, sir.
Until
We'll
next time.
we'll dig into it. That's
Oh
right.
yeah. Another collecting one's coming soon, I think.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know we got a collecting one coming up that we want to talk about. A couple other things. And as always, we appreciate the support.
No doubt.
This is fun. So until next time, be
Peace.
easy and keep smiling. Later.